What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlemania here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including big changes ahead for the WrestleMania 40 card. Is this proof that Okada is WWE bound? When did WWE cancel Brock Lesnar? WWE cleanup about to begin? Is a former NXT Women's Champion headed to Raw? Bayley reacts to a model in WWE 2K24 and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new website, Wrestlemania.com. Now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at big changes ahead for WrestleMania 40. At top of today's news is a report that WWE is prepared to make big changes to the previously planned card for WrestleMania 40. Since no matches have been officially announced, fans should take this story with a grain of salt, but it's worth noting that several matches were believed to have been in the works. If a recent news report is accurate, the company may have no other choice but to make some changes. The WWE has been hit by some unexpected happenings, including injuries in the recent lawsuit filed against Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, and the WWE. As we'll see, wrestlers may not be the only individuals affected by these shakeups. However, as regrettable as these situations are, they could play out well for other wrestlers. WrestleVotes is reporting, between the unfortunate injury to CM Punk, the questionable status of Seth Rollins, and the pulling of Brock Lesnar, the WrestleMania card has took a sharp turn. Sources said there are a number of brand new card variations on the table, including some superstars who were not pegged towards the top just days ago, and being told that they will take their time to figure things out and consider just about everything. There are other potential problems. Kevin Owens is reportedly dealing with a fractured foot, and Charlotte Flair isn't expected back until around fall. Sadly, there may be other superstars who are one twist or turn away from an injury due to superstars' reluctance to take time off, instead working through nagging injuries. While these are considered part of the business, it opens door for more serious injuries to occur. Wrestling's show must go on mentality is similar to sports and entertainment, where an athlete or entertainer is sidelined and someone may have to step up. In some cases, the substitute may end up being a diamond in the rough who shines once they're given a chance to play or perform. However, will the WWE give someone previously overlooked or underutilized a chance now? While the injuries to various superstars are unfortunate, they could benefit other superstars. As WrestleVotes noted, the WWE is looking at card variations. There are many superstars who could land a bigger role at Mania if the current card is realigned. Let's examine how other superstars might benefit from the WrestleMania card being shaken up. The first being Damian Priest. If Seth Rollins can't wrestle due to his MCL tear, the WWE needs to take the title off him. Rollins has been dealing with various nagging injuries, and at some point one of these nagging injuries is likely to become serious due to the wear and tear he puts on his body. So where does Damian Priest fit in? Well, Senor Money in the Bank could get a career boost by successfully cashing in his briefcase against Rollins. Priest has developed enough where he's a viable world champion, even if at this point it makes him a transitional champion. If Seth can't compete for a while due to injury, put the belt on Priest and have him defend it at WrestleMania. The second is LA Knight. The WWE has an excellent opportunity to give LA Knight a push into the championship picture. The current belief is that Cody Rhodes and/or The Rock will challenge Roman, which opens the door for someone challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship. Based on the WWE's past booking, it's likely there will be an Elimination Chamber match to determine the challenger for the World Heavyweight Championship if Cody opts to wrestle Roman. The WWE has brought in superstars from other brands to compete in cases like this, and having LA Knight win would be a fantastic way to capitalize on his popularity. And Austin Theory. Is Austin Theory's push over? Well, A-Town and his partner in crime Grayson Waller have been busy making life miserable for Kevin Owens. However, Theory should be doing more than playing a henchman to Waller. What if the two have a falling out? This could lead to a babyface turn for either wrestler, more likely for Theory. Theory isn't ready for a world title push, but he would make a good opponent for Logan Paul, although we have a feeling that WWE will have LA Knight challenge for the belt if he isn't used in the world title picture. The WWE has some great opportunities to see underutilized wrestlers have what it takes for bigger success. They shouldn't fall into the trap it had under Vince McMahon, where it failed to create new stars or give fan favorites a chance at the top. If this report about WWE having to change WrestleMania is accurate, this is an incredible opportunity for WWE, its wrestlers, and its fans. Next up, is this proof that Okada is WWE bound? Where is New Japan Pro Wrestling star Kazuchika Okada headed once he becomes a free agent? Everyone has their theories, but a recent development suggests the man known as the Rainmaker is WWE bound. Pro Wrestling Tees recently tweeted that it was told to remove all Okada merchandise. This is notable because the online store does not sell merchandise for current WWE superstars. It could be a stretch, but what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, when did the WWE cancel Brock Lesnar? But Brock Lesnar didn't make it to the Royal Rumble despite several reliable sources reporting that the Beast would participate in the Rumble, potentially setting up a WrestleMania match against Gunther. However, Lesnar didn't appear at Saturday's Big 4 PLE. Did the news site get the stories wrong? Well, apparently not. By now you've heard that the WWE decided to pull Lesnar from the Rumble. Now fans are learning not only when Brock was bounced from the show, but when. As we noted last week, the lawsuit referenced a world-famous athlete and former UFC heavyweight champion with whom WWE was actively trying to sign a new contract. While Lesnar is not a party in the lawsuit, the Wall Street Journal identified him as the former UFC heavyweight champion. A said person in the lawsuit was not cast in a favorable light, and while these are allegations at this point, it appears the WWE felt it was best to keep Lesnar off the show. And now Fightful Select is reporting on the details, including how WWE decided on Thursday 25th January to change up its plans for Lesnar, and by Friday, his flight was cancelled. Dave Meltzer recently commented on Lesnar's situation, noting that Lesnar is done with the WWE for the time being and he may not be brought back depending on how things play out with the lawsuit against Vince McMahon, Laurinaitis and the WWE. However, Lesnar may only be the start of the WWE's removal of McMahon's associates and allies, as WWE could be having a big cleanup. Speaking of the lawsuit, there's talk about a big purge in the WWE as TKO Holdings looks to deal with the fallout from the recent lawsuit filed by former WWE employee Janelle Grant. Cultaholic is reporting a cleanup might soon be underway within WWE following Vince McMahon's resignation from the company. The WWE is named in the lawsuit, with Miss Grant alleging WWE officials knew about the alleged misconduct made against her yet failed to do anything to stop it. Obviously, TKO Holdings had nothing to do with WWE management at the time, but the company has to ensure that any toxic culture that existed prior to its takeover no longer exists. According to a recent PW Insider report, TKO and Endeavor CEO Ari Emanuel is ready to remove anything and anyone still remaining in WWE that could harm the company. This follows another report from PW Insider that it's believed that the company may sweep out anyone close to Vince McMahon. If this sounds like guilt by association, you're correct. Don't be surprised if many McMahon associates are shown the door as TKO tries to present itself as a company making a fresh start. This purge could affect the WWE's creative department. TKO Holdings might take a closer look at WWE employees with a record of bad behavior that was swept under the rug years ago, but that might resurface thanks to a renewed spotlight on the WWE. They could also find itself under a microscope by the media as they investigate the lawsuit filed against McMahon and company. For example, if an employee had issues with alleged racist behavior towards employees, TKO might consider releasing them rather than keeping them around. This would avoid the bad publicity of explaining why said employee was kept around. And we're not going to name names, but fans have heard stories through the years of certain executives accused of bad behavior. As mentioned, the idea of taking a guilty by association approach to things can't be overlooked. If so, the WWE could use some valuable players who didn't do anything other than work during McMahon's tenure. While it's easy to claim that a party should have known about McMahon's alleged wrongdoing, is it fair to just kick various employees to the curb without determining whether or not they knew? It's a difficult situation, but given TKO Holdings' potential policy of avoiding even the appearance of wrongdoing, it could happen. While no one is irreplaceable, the timing couldn't be worse, since WrestleMania is just 2 months away and removing employees without any due process could end up hurting the WWE. Next up, a former NXT Women's Champion headed to Raw. Is former NXT Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton headed to the main roster? PW Insider reports that Stratton's performance in last Saturday's Women's Rumble impressed some WWE officials enough that pitches have been made for her to work on Raw. The 24-year-old has been tearing things up on the Black and Gold brand since debuting there in 2021. Do you think she's ready for the main roster? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Jericho reunion at Sea. Fans of the WWE Tag Team Jericho of Chris Jericho and The Big Show will be happy to know that the two reunited on the current Chris Jericho Rock and Rager cruise. Jericho uploaded a video of him and Paul White attired in their classic Jericho gear as they worked to match during the annual cruise. Jericho last teamed in November during an episode of Dynamite, but there's no word if AEW plans to reunite them down the road. And finally, Bayley reacts to a model in WWE 2K24. Last but not least, what the hell happened to Bayley in 2K24, as 2K just released a screenshot of Bayley that celebrates her recent Women's Royal Rumble win. However, the picture is terrible and reminiscent of 2K's much reviled and deservedly so WWE 2K20 game. Even the role model commented on this monstrosity, tweeting, "Help me." What do you guys think of the model? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Forever and alone, the spotlight of voices smoking vine. Yes, I can move, I break, keep dancing. We love like you and me and just shine. I never hide when you sign. Forever I'm moving side. Love and grace of white. The mighty apple you swine. Love where I want. Love, we love you. Forever and alone, the spotlight of voices smoking vine. Yes, I can move, I break, keep dancing. We love like you and me and just shine. I never hide when you sign. Forever I'm moving side. Love and grace of white. A mighty apple you swine. Love where I want. Love, we love you. Forever and alone, the spotlight of voices smoking vine. Yes, I can move, I break, keep dancing. We love like you and me and just shine. I never hide when you sign. Forever I'm moving side. Love and grace of white. A mighty apple you swine. Love where I want. Love